Welcome back to Mini-Modelog and episode 11 of what have I bought this month. So it was a bit of a bumper month, and it was partly because of Black Library weekend, which I went to, and obviously I bought the Eisenhorn model, which I talked about in previous videos, and I also bought the new book, the Magos, or the Magos, however you want to say it. I bought both of those, and then for free you get Black Library Collection 2018. So this is a collection of short stories which they gave away on the day, and there's 2 for 40k, 2 for Age of Sigmar, and 2 for Horus Heresy. So I'll probably give them a read. I've got quite a list of books I'm reading at the moment, which I'll talk about in my thoughts and musings on Black Library later on this month. For things that I bought generally, I bought a can of Mechanicus Standard Grey. Mainly because I wanted to try doing the Garrett Reavers in the way they'd done it on Warhammer TV. So, and they started with spraying this. But I'm going to wait because obviously the weather's cold and you shouldn't spray in the cold. I've seen a lot of people talking about this is a problem, that they've got a bad batch or whatever, and they've got kind of sort of texture on their model when they've sprayed it. Remember, it's really cold right now. Unless you've got a room temperature, warmish kind of place to spray, don't. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to wait a while before I actually do mine, but I bought this in advance just to be in advance. I also got the Chosen Axes, and the reason for that was they didn't have any of Spike Claw's Swarm, which I wanted to get, but I got the Chosen Axes, and I also got the sleeves. Now the reason I bought the sleeves for Garrett's Reavers is to see what this is all about, and give you a bit of a heads up, see if it's worth it, kind of thing. So there'll be a couple of videos around those this month. So that's pretty much all the things I bought this month. So let's move on to news. Games Workshop news. There's a bit in Age of Sigmar. There's obviously, I've covered quite a lot in mid-month news, which should pop up here now. So if I don't comment on anything, or you think, oh, you've missed so-and-so, do check out the mid-month news. But there's loads of Daughters of Khaine stuff on the main page. They've got a load of new models being released, including kind of their main leader, Morathi, which comes in a dual model for £80. And a load of elite models for elite soldiers within the army. Of course, there's also a load of other things with Daughters of Khaine, a lot of witch elves and things like that. So do go check out the main page, which I'll pop a link down for below. Obviously, the main boss Morathi comes in 2 models. I'm really interested to know how that's going to work in game. So if any of you do play the Daughters of Khaine, or are going to, and you know about Morathi, do let me know in the comments down below. Malign Portents continues, and the results for week 2 are up, as well as the options for week 3. Now, I've not really been following it because I don't really go to a store on a weekend, every weekend, and I can't because I don't have the time and things like that. But if you're into the Malign Portents, or you're doing it with your friends, do go check out the link down below for that, because we're now in week 3. Moving on to 40k, you got some Thousand Suns stuff come out, including a really nice box set for a command detachment. It's quite pricey at £105, but you can pretty much guarantee that's all the command you probably need, because you get your Demon Prince in Magnus, you get a couple of Sorcerers and a couple of other bits and pieces. So do go check that out. Steamforged games wise, they haven't got any new models out, but do go check out the blog. I'll pop a link down below where they've got information on the big guy from the Rat Catchers, more God tier news, all sorts of stuff, but I'll pop a link down below for that. That pretty much covers the news. I know it's not big this week, and I appreciate that I cover quite a lot in my mid-month news, because that is just news. So if you haven't seen it, do go check that out. Also now I'm just going to do a quick thank you to a couple of people. The last couple of weeks' videos, I've noticed I've been getting more and more comments and more subscriptions, and I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's liked a video, everyone who's commented a video. But a couple of honourable mentions go to people who commented on one of the last videos, which is Basic Miniature Painting, who shared the video, which I really appreciate, because I don't get many shares unless I do it myself. So I really appreciate that, which brought in Peninsula Painting Projects. I checked out both your channels, I've subscribed to both of them. You're doing some great work there, so keep it up. I especially like the stuff on Peninsula, where you talked about those dropper bottles that I saw you get, and you get a box. If you can drop me a message down below to find out what that's all about. I'd be really interested if that's a monthly subscription service that you've subscribed to. I'd really be interested to know, or if there's a video there that I've missed, do pop a link down below for that. So that's both of those. Also, Rage Against the Dice, which I just loved your comment of, you had me at Skaven. Now, Skaven are my first love, for Warhammer. I've collected a lot of Skaven over the years. If you guys want to see my entire Age of Sigmar army, I'll do some photos and pop them up on my Instagram, but if you want a video about it, looking in more detail about it, do let me know, because I'll do one without hesitation, because I do love my Skaven army and I've loved the fact it's grown as much as it has over the years. Finally, the last one was, oh, if I can get the computer to show me who it was, Giselle Steenigan. So thanks for all your comments and our little conversation we had about what we thought about sort of doing conversions for the Warp Lightning Cannon. You've given me a little bit of an idea of how to do a conversion using the Rat Ogre and some of the Lightning Cannon bits to put a kind of Lightning Cannon on his shoulder maybe. But I'm still thinking about it at the moment. I'll let you know how that goes if that happens. But thanks for all your comments and great, a good miniature gaming too. So thanks for your support. I really do appreciate all the support people give me. I mean, I just do this for myself, mainly to keep my hobby going, because I don't really I kind of keep myself to myself when it comes to hobby, and I love it. I love building the models and I love painting the models. And I'd love to do more gaming, but getting to stores and things is quite difficult, so what I do for a living. So thanks for all the support. It's a little bit of a thank you kind of thing. But I'll see you next Monday when I do the Eisenhorn unboxing, if you didn't manage to get one. And then, like I say, I'll do a thoughts and musings on Black Library later that week. So do check both of those videos out, and I'll see you real soon.